When Europeans first came to North America, there was an abundance of plant and animal life, including bison, beavers, and fish, just to name a few. However, one animal in particular was renowned for its abundance: the Ectopistes migratorius, also known as the passenger pigeon. Description: this species of extinct pigeon was sexually dimorphic, with males being bluish in color with a reddish breast and females being closer to brown with a buff breast. Passenger pigeons were named for their nomadic lifestyles. Flocks and behavior. Passenger pigeons were particularly renowned for their enormous flock sizes, with John J. Audubon remarking that the air literally filled with pigeons and the light was obscured as if by an eclipse, with pigeons passing continuously for up to 3 days. At their peak, the population of the passenger pigeon was between 3 and 5 billion individuals, making it potentially the most abundant land bird in the world in the mid-1800s. These large flocks employed a survival strategy called the dilution effect, whereby having so many members, predators found it hard to pick out a target, therefore having safety in numbers. These large flocks were a key part of the biology of these birds, as they could not even breed effectively without a large amount of other passenger pigeons. The range of these pigeons stretched from southeastern Canada all the way down to the southern United States, excluding most of Florida. Breeding. Nesting sites were present around the Great Lakes and into the state of modern-day New York. When nesting, there could be as many as 100 nests per tree. With the weight of so many passenger pigeons, trees would often have broken limbs or could even fall, thus creating new open spaces in the forest. A famous nesting site here in Wisconsin was estimated to be as much as 850 square miles at its peak. Passenger pigeons pairs laid one egg in a flimsy nest between March and May. Both parents exhibited parental care, and by September, these birds started to move south to their wintering grounds. When not breeding, passenger pigeons led a nomadic lifestyle, moving to available food sources. Diet and predators. The diet of these birds consisted of a variety of seeds, nuts, fruits, invertebrates, and agricultural crops. Adding to their diet, these pigeons showed a preference for salt that they often found in springs or soil. Because of their humongous flock sizes, passenger pigeons often wiped out available food sources soon after arrival at a location. These pigeons had a variety of predators. They included birds of prey, foxes, wolves, bears, bobcats, mustelates, animals in the weasel family, and raccoons. Extinction. Now, if these birds were so abundant, how did they go extinct? Well, as the answer often is, humans are to blame, primarily through overhunting and habitat loss. Passenger pigeons were extensively hunted for their meat and feathers. Farmers would also shoot these birds as they feared destruction of their crops. Passenger pigeons, as a species, were highly susceptible to hunting due to their giant flock sizes that allowed large amounts of individuals to be killed at one time. Loss of forest reduced breeding habitat, though the extent that this affected the species is unknown, as some large forests were undeveloped at the time. Even as the species began to decline, many law efforts to protect this bird were dismissed. For example, in 1857, a bill in the Ohio legislature was put forward to protect the passenger pigeons. However, it was disregarded as these pigeons were still abundant. By the 1890s, passenger pigeons were almost extinct. By 1900, the only living passenger pigeons were kept by Professor Charles Otis Whitman at the University of Chicago. Attempts to breed these birds failed, and the last passenger pigeon, named Martha, died in the Cincinnati Zoo on September 1st, 1914. Strangely, this was the same cage where the last Carolina parakeet would also die 4 years later. Within 380 years, the passenger pigeon went from potentially the most abundant species of bird on the planet to a mere memory.